Look closely at any FMCG warehouse, and you'll find an environment defined by heavy lifting, both physical and financial. It is loud, crowded, and unforgiving. Behind the physical stacks of cardboard, the distributor is tracking a different kind of weight. Piles of pending payment ledgers and pallets of slow-moving inventory represent an ever-present squeeze on working capital. In this business, boxes sitting idle in a go-down equate to literal stacks of trapped cash. When liquidity dries up, every new conversation becomes a potential conflict. Enter the sales executive. Driven by monthly targets, he walks in with high-speed nervous energy, immediately asking the distributor to ramp up dispatch and visibility for a premium category. The distributor instantly pulls up his shields. He points out the harsh realities of his ledger: low margins, high market credit, and a warehouse already packed with unsold stock from the last push. Faced with this financial anxiety, the executive makes a classic error. He fires back with rapid defensive arguments about aggressive competitor movements and incoming promotional schemes. You can see the communication breakdown in real time. Voices rise, arms cross, and the interaction devolves into a stubborn standoff. When a salesperson ignores their partner's operational reality in favor of a pitch, they build an insurmountable wall of resistance. Defending corporate targets too quickly sends a clear signal to the distributor. His financial stress doesn't matter, and when customers feel unheard, they stop buying. But watch what happens when the dynamic shifts. The executive stops his pitch mid-sentence. He stops talking entirely. He takes a deep breath, visibly dropping his shoulders, and slowly releases the aggressive tension from his posture. Instead of pushing the premium category, he asks a targeted, empathetic question that puts the distributor's reality first. Is your biggest concern right now the weak market movement or the blockage of your payments? Acknowledging the actual problem acts as a release valve. The distributor uncrosses his arms, his tone softens, and he begins to actively explain his exact credit and rotation issues. Psychological pushback dissolves the exact moment a client realizes their financial anxieties are being understood, rather than argued against. The relationship moves from opposition to collaboration. The two men are no longer standing face-to-face in a standoff. They are sitting side by side, reviewing the ledgers together. Together, they pinpoint stalled outlets. They agree to shift their focus to fast-moving units, prioritizing targeted distribution to clear the backlog and generate a reliable cash flow. By moving the conversation away from a blind volume push and toward collaborative working capital management, the executive replaces resistance with the confidence to move stock. Planning in the go-down is only the first step. To prove the strategy works, they have to take the solution out into the bright, chaotic reality of the local retail market. Here, you see the new collaborative energy in motion. The executive and the distributor walk side by side, actively working the market as a unified team. They conduct shelf checks together, adjust product visibility, and interact with shop owners with a shared purpose. Shared market execution provides something a sales pitch never can: proof. Seeing the strategy work in real time reduces a distributor's financial uncertainty. The distributor knows firsthand that artificial target pressure cannot sustain a business. Lasting growth requires joint, side-by-side execution. A genuine handshake between the two men seals the interaction, marking a move away from transactional friction toward shared business goals. Navigating high-stakes market conversations requires clear behavioral transitions, from applying pressure to building understanding, from selling a product to building a partnership, and from managing resistance to building confidence. In the modern FMCG landscape, decisions cannot be forced.